the suspensions that have happened, the Constitution is very clear that if they are giving testimony before a committee like that, you can't use that against them in a civil or criminal process. So what's going on? What do you think?
Samson, first of all, that committee, this committee of parliament, the third-chair committee of parliament, is an ad hoc committee. To make it simpler, it's not a standing committee of parliament.
Okay.
Nor is it a select committee of parliament. An issue of national importance has arisen, and there is a need for parliament to understand these reasons and know how to deal with them. So when the committee was established, the committee was given its terms of reference, because it's an ad hoc committee. And what are the terms of reference? Establish the authenticity of the leaked audio recording. Authenticity.
Which they have already established so far.
Just investigate the veracity of the conspiracy. Investigate.
Which they have also established so far. Because those speaking on the tape have admitted these things. Okay?
Investigate any other matter contained in the audio. In the audio. So it's not about what they have said at the hearing. Any other matter contained in the audio. Make recommendations where appropriate, including sanctions.
If an accusation is made that he is the architect of the recording, does that qualify?
The terms are clear. You see, when a committee of the nature that is probing this issue now takes on many issues, the remit of the committee now becomes at large.
I think you should respond to my question directly. Those who have come,
yes,
they confirm that they are the voices on the audio.
Yes.
And then they say that the original audio is with the IGP, he has it. And they have said that it's the IGP who commissioned the recording.
But
is that relevant for the committee?
That's an allegation. What is relevant is that they've established, one, that tape is authentic, except that portions of it have been doctored. So its authenticity has been established.
Do you believe in those claims that portions have been doctored?
I don't even believe in them. I don't believe in them. And two, so the competition of NL is where now. And two, the veracity of the conspiracy has been established beyond doubt. Alex Mercer says, look, it's not today that I started lobbying for that position. And I went to Bugrinabu. Asari says, look, even Bugrinabu directed us to Malams. Conspiracy has been established and all met for one purpose. That's the definition of conspiracy. For a single purpose. To plot the removal of the IGP.
There's no basis to invite him.
He's not part of the leak tape. I'm just reading the terms of reference. I'm just reading that. I mean, it's a red herring, giant red herring. And if they invite the IGP, the committee will finish its work. Leave it. Many matters have come. Very serious, in my view. We've just been talking about electoral commission. We've been speaking about Alan Chiramentin. At the basis of our discussion here is the right of the individual to determine who leads him. Someone says that in 2024, our right to determine who leads this country doesn't matter. And that he, if made IGP, can manipulate the outcome of the elections. That is subversive in the list. It's subversive. And he says that without regret. Now, that is also threatening the security of the state. Even when that was done on a smaller scale, which will be disputed, 8 people lost their lives. Now, the only reason why someone says I should be IGP is that I have the panacea, I have the magic wand to make sure that breaking the 8 is possible. And that the sitting IGP cannot help you break the 8. I mean, don't you think that is very serious for even, and sometimes, that's why when I was at Legon, my lecturer said that that's why they take time in getting people into the faculty of law. I can't imagine how a lawyer can think this way. Don't you think that is subversive? Then you are a professional policeman. You are in a bureaucracy. And you know that a bureaucracy has attributes.
He's a very young lawyer, though.
Yes, but whatever. You are at the faculty. You are at the faculty. No, you can't think that way. It's subversive. Now, you are in a bureaucracy. And you know that a bureaucracy has certain qualities, certain characteristics. You know they have an interest. All bureaucracies. For the police, their interest is to protect life and property, or maintain law and order, or through the maintenance of law and order. That's what they stand for. And you also know that their values, and their values have been captured so subtly in their motto: service with integrity. You know that, and you are a lawyer. What does that mean to you? I mean, it is clearly lowering the police in the estimation of reasonable thinking men. If some officers of the police can go to conspire for the removal of the topmost guy. Because, again,
as far as you are concerned, the committee is done its work.
It's finished.
You just go and write its report.
Oh, Samson, no, it's not me. It's the terms of reference. Atacha is now embarking on the frolic of his own.
So the report, let's say they haven't said positively that they will invite him. They said they've also gotten further evidence and things, and because the IGP is being mentioned, they may bring him. They said may.
They're lawyers. It's a part of their terms of reference.
Okay. You are saying that in this process,
yes,
if they stumble on even more serious information,
what they need to do is to go to Parliament for Parliament to include that in their terms of reference.
Okay.
Because they will be acting out of their terms of reference.
Okay. The question I've been asking is, what exactly can this committee do?
Yeah,
if the report, what would they say?
They will say, well, they have established, so they'll write a brief history, how the referral was done to them, how the committee was constituted.
It's authentic. The people have admitted it.
Yes,
they've admitted plotting to remove him because somebody wanted to become an IGP.
And
so what?
And they evaluate the evidence.
And then what?
And their recommendations.
What would they recommend?
They can recommend sanctions.
Sanctions?
Yes.
They recommend to who?
To the Parliament, and Parliament will direct it to the Attorney General or the Minister of Interior, depending. They can recommend sanctions.
Okay.
Yes.
Which could include sacking them
from their police service.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. In the meantime, the Police Service Act itself and their CI is very clear.
Yes.
That if you are in office and you engage in activities outside your police duties, which will bring you into political controversy, damaging the reputation of the service, you are not allowed to do that. It is a misconduct.
Gross misconduct.
Right.
Yes.
On the basis of that,
yes,
the police is seeking to discipline them. So it must set up a disciplinary committee. So it says he intended to do that. Then, so they issued a statement and said, this was the second one, following the interdiction of COP, Mr. George Alex Mensah, Superintendent Mr. Emmanuel Eric Jebi, and Superintendent Mr. George Lysander Asari in connection with the leaked audio tape, the police administration would commence disciplinary proceedings into their conduct upon completion of the ongoing probe by Parliament. In order not to prejudice the ongoing probe, the police administration has suspended their interdiction. So there was a first release saying that they had been interdicted, they should hand over all property.
Don't you see that it was weird? That leak tape came up long ago. We all had opportunity to comment on it. So the police would have heard it anyway. They waited until Parliament set up a committee. The committee starts work. And in the middle of the work of the committee, you are interdicting this. It's prejudicial. You can't do that.
Somebody said that could be contempt of Parliament.
No, it's even prejudicial. I mean, you can't do that. Two things. That's why when one institution is handling a matter, another institution will have to wait for that matter to be completed before that institution takes up any aspect of that matter.
Right.
So no. When they issued that, I said, no, but you can't do this. So it didn't come to me as a surprise.
Some said because it involves the IGP himself. But we have been made to understand, which is naturally, the natural thing that would have happened, is that he will not be part of the disciplinary process or any decision that will be taken against them because this is about him. And so we have been told that he won't do that. He will recuse himself.
I just hate to hear such excuses. It involves the IGP itself. This is about the police service. It's not about the IGP. It's the conduct of 7 policemen that have attracted the attention of the police. And the police have got rules. So the rules are being given effect to. It's not a person.
They are saying he lobbied to become who he is and lobbied also through this person. If somebody else goes to that person to lobby, what's the offense? Why are you wasting our time in this thing?
Because his was not recorded.
It's wrong to lobby?
This was not recorded.
Don't they lobby?
We don't know what he said.
They all lobby, so what is wrong?
We don't know what he said.
So what's wrong with lobbying?
What is wrong is it came out in the tape recording.
Lobbying and maligning somebody, it happens.
And they have been lobbying all over. They've been lobbying all over. The police have been lobbying all over. Even 2 days ago, me and a private citizen, somebody was lobbying me that when we come to power, he wants to go to a police college.
Okay.
so they lobby all along. Yes.
Well, I sit here without any such powers, but you can't imagine the number of people who get to me asking what they think I can do.
Yes.
All right, so